Are you struggling to pay your debts? Do you feel like you are hopelessly stuck with debt and there's no way out of it? If so, this video is for you. In it, we are going to share with you the top 10 debt payment hacks you can use to clear your debt fast. These hacks have worked for millions of people across the globe, so there's a good chance that they will work for you too. So what are you waiting for? Start using these hacks today and see the difference they make. Number 1. Consolidate your debts into monthly payments. Debt consolidation can be a great way to reduce your monthly payments and improve your financial situation. By combining several debts into one, you'll be able to pay off your debt faster and get ahead of the curve. There are a few things you need to keep in mind when consolidating your debts. Make sure the loan terms are agreeable with each other. You don't want to end up with a loan that's too difficult to repay or one that has unfair interest rates. Compare all the available options and pick the one that best meets your needs. There are many different debt consolidation services out there, so it's important to choose the one that's right for you. Number 2. Making additional principal payments every month. Making additional principal payments every month is the greatest approach to pay off your debt and lower the amount of interest you spend on your loan. This will drastically minimize total interest payments throughout the life of the loan. This means you'll be paying less interest each month, which will reduce the amount you owe by the time the loan is paid off. For example, if you now make a monthly payment of $200 and want to increase it to $250, you'll need to pay an additional $50 per month. This strategy would allow you to accelerate loan repayment, reduce loan tenure, and lower interest payments. Number 3. Get a low interest loan to help pay off your debt faster. If you're looking for a way to pay off your debt faster, then a low interest loan may be the perfect option for you. There are a number of lenders that offer this type of credit, and all you need to do is provide them with some information about your situation. Some of the key factors that lenders take into account when deciding whether or not to approve your loan include your credit score, your monthly income, and how much you're able to repay each month. In most cases, borrowers have to make a least minimum monthly contribution on their loans, so there's never a risk of defaulting on them. Number 4. Use prepaid card to spend less and clear your debt sooner. There are a lot of great reasons to use prepaid cards instead of using your regular credit or debit card. Using a prepaid card can be a great alternative to getting a loan. You'll have more money to pay down your debts and you'll be able to track your spending more easily. Plus, you don't have to worry about debt collectors hounding you for payments that you may not be able to afford right now. Getting a prepaid card is a great first step to financial independence. It's easy and often free to get one, and you can choose your own spending limit. With the cards mentioned, they will not charge any interest on the funds stored on them, so it's important that you pay down your debt as quickly as possible. Number 5. Make extra money by working extra hours or taking on additional jobs. There are a number of ways that you can make extra money by working more hours or taking on additional jobs. Some of these methods may be a bit unconventional, but they all have one thing in common. They offer you an opportunity to earn money while you're doing something that you enjoy. One way to make extra money is to start your own business. This is a great way to get started with your own ideas and create something from nothing. It's also a great way to work remotely, which can make it especially convenient for busy people who want to work from home. Number 6. Set realistic goals for yourself and stick to them. Setting and achieving goals can be really challenging, but it's important if you want to achieve anything in life. Here are a few tips on how to set realistic goals and stay motivated. Make sure your goals are measurable. This means that you can actually see the progress you're making towards them. Set deadlines for yourself and don't hesitate to adjust them if necessary. This will help you stay on track and avoid procrastinating. Be clear about what your goal is and what you need to do to achieve it. This will help minimize the chances of quitting midway through. Number 7. Make a payment plan with your creditors. When it comes to making payments on debt, it's always important to have a payment plan in place. This way you can avoid any late fees and other penalties that may be associated with defaults. There are a few things that you need to take into account when creating a payment plan. Firstly, make sure that you keep up with your payments on time so that your creditors don't get angry or upset. Secondly, make sure that you are realistic about how much money you can actually afford to pay each month. And finally, make sure that you clearly state the terms of the payment plan in writing so that everyone is on the same page. By following these steps, you'll be able to make manageable payments and eventually reach a resolution with your creditors without having to go through any unpleasantness along the way. Number 8. Agree to pay off your debt in installments. Debt is a major problem for many people, and it's only going to become more common in the future. According to the Federal Reserve, total US debt has now reached over $21 trillion, and that number is only going to keep rising. The good news is that there are ways to deal with debt in a healthy way. One of the best ways to do this is by agreeing to pay off your debt in installments. This means that you'll have smaller payments every month instead of one large payment that could greatly impact your budget. Plus, it will give you some breathing room so that you can eventually get rid of your entire debt without hassle or stress. Number 9. Get a loan modification if you qualify. If you're struggling to pay your bills, a loan modification may be your best chance at getting back on track. Though it may seem like a difficult process, it's actually not that hard to qualify for. Here are a few tips that can help you get started. Start by creating a budget and figuring out how much you can afford to pay each month. This will help you determine whether or not you qualify for a loan modification. Have all of your relevant information ready when you go to apply for the loan modification. This includes your income and debt information as well as any documentation that supports your case. Work with an experienced loan modification attorney if you want to take your case further. They will be able to guide you through the entire process and make sure that everything is done correctly. Number 10. File for bankruptcy if all other options fail. If all other options fail, you may want to consider filing for bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is a legal way to get out of debt and restart your life. There are a few things that you need to know before filing though. First and foremost, bankruptcy isn't something to take lightly. It can cause a lot of damage both financially and emotionally, so make sure you have all the facts before making this decision. Secondly, filing for bankruptcy will have serious consequences for your credit score and your ability to borrow in the future. Make sure you understand what these consequences will be before deciding whether or not to file. Debt situations are not uncommon. Paying back your debt is a key part of staying on track. We have listed here some of the top hacks that can help increase the speed in which you clear your debt and move forward with life. These hacks may seem unconventional, but they work. In case you haven't cleared your debts yet, try using one or two of these tips to start clearing them soon. Also, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Thank you for watching.